Our collaboration with the Baylor College of Medicine with our No Place Like Home program has been so incredibly impactful over the last 10 years. And it's impossible to duplicate those experiences using simulation and in either of our curriculums. So we know how important it is to continue with that impactful program and to grow it and make it better and better.
There's only so much you can do with a paper case or with an electronic chart until you actually see the patient, and even more so in IPE like No Place Like Home, where you actually get to see them in their environment, how they live. That's where the real learning and understanding comes into play. You know, that's where they can see how are they living, what is their financial situation like, you know, are they living in a food desert, are they able to afford food? You know, we talk so much about dietary interventions and working, you know, alongside their medications, and if they can't afford the food, then, you know, that's not going to happen. So maybe we need to shift of how we're going to help them. And so just having something like No Place Like Home where the students can really see how important it is to make a difference in everybody's life when you can't see how they're living and you're just at the pharmacy, just to know that there's something behind that. There's something that you can actually do to help, to communicate, and to hopefully have them communicate back so that you guys can work on a good plan and get everyone on the same page for better patient care.
We found that our students really didn't have a good understanding about what their teammates were actually bringing to the team. So it was a very eye-opening experience. And again, talking about the No Place Like Home visit, this is where not only did they have an opportunity to spend all day, a pharmacy student with a medical student and a nurse practitioner, they would also have an awareness of what was going on clinically by going to the patient's home. And by doing that, they get their first awareness of how things can go terribly wrong without, you know, good communication, you know, making sure that they do some, you know, check-in, repeat back, and, you know, taking some of those elements that we learn from team steps into their actual practice.
So we think interprofessional education is a keystone, to the success of our health providers. Most healthcare is provided in teams, and this is an opportunity for our learners to sort of get that before they're in practice. And we've been very, very fortunate to have such amazing partners here at the University of Houston College of Pharmacy.
There have been so many wonderful stories that students and faculty have shared about the wonderful experiences with that interprofessional education program and the different professions learning from each other and learning how to work together in a concerted effort to improve the health care that's delivered to our patients. Once our students go out on these ambulatory care visits in the patients' homes, they come back and really aren't very interested in doing simulations anymore. They want to go out and make house calls because they see how impactful their efforts are to the lives of these very precious patients, and it always puts a smile on my face.
Starting with No Place Like Home, it's grown into shared error and crisis management and patient safety. Several more things in the works, and we're working on, you know, really trying to make a difference in healthcare, teaching our students to be able to communicate, being able to speak up, being able to know how they can help another profession and know how another profession can help them. All of these things come into play, and we introduce it throughout the curriculum. To be able to have partnerships with individuals throughout the entire curriculum in the first through fourth years is just absolutely amazing. And I am very happy with how this 10 years has gone, and I can't wait to see what happens in the next 10.